Hello coders, I hope you are coding well. In the previous video, we completed and tested Get Room Bookings API in Spring Boot and Postman. And after this, we wrote the method to call this API from our Angular application. And in today's video, we will create a new component with routing. And after this, we will write the code to show the bookings to the admin in our Angular application. So let's get started. So in our Angular application, as you can see in the admin service, we already have this get reservations method. Now we need to create a new component, and to do this, we will right click on this components folder and we will open it in integrated terminal. And in this terminal, we need to write the command which is ng g for generate, c for component, and we will name this component as reservations. And as you can see, our reservations component is ready. Now we need to create a new route for this component, and to do this we will open admin routing.module.ts file, and in this file let's duplicate this update room route. And after this we need to update the path and we will write reservations, and at the end we need to update the component and we will write reservations component, and we will import it from components slash reservations slash reservation dot component. And with this our routing is completed. Now let's save this file, and after this we will open this reservations folder, and in this we will open reservations.component.ts file. And in this component we need to create three variables, and the first variable will be current page and we will initialize this with 1. And after this we need to store total number of reservations for the pagination, so we will create a variable with the name of total. And after this we need to store the reservations data, so we will create a variable and we will name this as reservations. And after this we will create a constructor for this component, and in this constructor we will inject admin service to call the APIs, and after this we will inject ng message service to show the messages to the user. And after this we will click on quick fix and we will add the missing imports. And after this we need to create a method to call the API, and we will name this method as get reservations. And in this method we will use admin service and we will call a method get reservations, and in the params of this method we need to pass the page number, so we will use this dot current page. And after this we will subtract 1 from it because the index starts from the 0. And after this we will subscribe the response and we will name this as res, and we will write an arrow function. And in this arrow function let's use console.log and let's log the response. And after this we need to store the reservations data in this reservations variable, and to do this we will write this dot reservations is equals to, and after this we will write response dot reservation dto list. And after this we need to store the total number of reservations, so we will write this dot total is equals to, and after this we will write res dot total pages multiply by 5 because our page size in our backend application is 5. And after this we need to create another method, and we will call this method on the change event of the pagination, and we will name this method as page index change. And in the params of this method we need to accept the value of the page, and the type of this will be any. And after this in the body of this method we need to update the value of the current page, and after this we need to call this get reservations method again, so we will write this dot current page is equals to value, and after this we will call this get reservations method. And at the end we need to call this get reservations method on the page load event, so we will go to the constructor and in this we will write this dot get reservations. And with this our TS code is completed. Now let's save this file and let's run our application. And as you can see our application is up without any errors. And now let's go to the browser and let's validate the functionality of our get reservations API. And on the login page of our application we need to enter the details of admin user, and after adding the email and password let's click on this login button. And as you can see we got redirected to the admin dashboard. Now let's click on this reservations menu, and as you can see we got redirected to the reservations menu. Now let's right click on this page and let's click on inspect, and after this let's click on console tab. And as you can see, we got our response logged here. And in this response, we are getting the page number as 0 and the total pages are 1. And after this, we have reservation DTO list. And in this list, we got one object which have the details of the reservation. And after this, let's go back to our Angular application and let's write the code to show this data on this page. And in our Angular application, let's open reservations.component.html file. And in this file we will create a div and we will give it a class of center form. And after this we will write h1 tag, and for the text we will write reservations. And after this we need to create a table to show the data, so we will use nz table tag. And in this table we will set nz show pagination is equals to false, because we will create our own pagination. And after this we need to pass the data, so we will write nz data and we will bind our reservations variable. And after this we need to create the table heading, so we will write thead tag. And in this thead we need to create a row, so we will use tr tag. And in this tr we need to show the headings of the columns, and in the first column we need to show the room name, so we will write th tag. And for the text we will write room name. And after this we need to show the room type, check-in date and checkout date, so we will create 3 thead tags. And after this we need to show the price and username, so we will create 2 more thead tags. And at the end we need 2 columns for the status and action buttons, so we will create 2 more thead tags. And that's it for our columns. Now we will create table body tag, and in this we need to show the data in rows, so we will write tr tag. And on this tr tag we will apply ng for loop. And after the let keyword we will name the single reservation as reservation, and after the of keyword we will write basic table dot data. And in this tr tag we need to write the table data tags to show the data. And first of all we need to show the room name, so we will write td tag, and in this we will write reservation dot room name. And after this we need to show the room type, so we will call reservation dot room type. And after this we need to show the check-in date and checkout date. And after the dates we need to show the price and username. And after this, for the status and action, let's write empty thead tags, and let's duplicate this one more time. And with this our table is completed to show the data, and we will write the code for the status and action in our future videos. And after this we need to create the pagination, so after nz table tag we will write a div tag and we will give it a class of pagination. And in this pagination div let's create nz pagination tag. And after this, on the change event of this pagination we will call a method page index change, and in the params we will pass event. And after this we need to bind the current page, and to do this we will use nz page index and we will bind current page in it. And after this we need to bind the total number of records, and for this we will use nz total and we will bind our total variable. And at the end we need to give the page size, and for this we will use nz page size and we will set the value as 5. And with this our HTML code is completed. Now let's save this file and let's open reservations.component.css file. And I will paste the CSS code here. You can pause this video and you can copy this code. And after this we will save this file. And as you can see, our application got compiled successfully. Now let's go to the browser, and in the browser we will click on this reservations menu. And as you can see, now we got reservations table, and in this table we can see the room name, room type, check-in date, checkout date, price and username. And after this we have the pagination as well. And that's it for today's video. In the next video we will write the code to update the status of the booking in our Spring Boot application.